Hi everyone, welcome to Sunday night. Now, if you've left your card making for Christmas a little bit late, this could well be the video for you. Now, it might seem a little bit, because that's the way my brain thinks, okay? So, I'm going to walk you through this. I'm not actually going to cut it because I've already cut it. But I want to show you how to do this. So in US letter size, okay, I'm basing these cards on my templates, mat 7 and mat 8. So if you don't have these, you need to email me and request a copy. You can email me at tilly2145@gmail.com. While you're there, ask for an invitation to our new community Facebook page. It's a group. You need an invitation. Email me. I will send you the link or the invitation, whatever it is. It's a place where you can safely post your creations and share our love of card making. So yeah, if you want any more info on that, tilly2145@gmail.com. Okay. Now, the beautiful papers that we're featuring today are these gorgeous Season of Elegance, I think it's called. Look at them, they're beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, I'm going to show you how to make multiple cards. So you will need the ephemera pack, the Christmas ephemera pack. I've got mine in a little box here because it got a little bit out of hand. Look, I've made dozens of cards and I've still got stuff left over. So we're going to use that, and we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you the cutting guide. Now this is for US letter size, okay? So these are the the plain cardstock bases that will be behind our cards. So this black mat, and then we're going to cut the designer series paper from the matching cutting guide. That's what I'm looking for. Look, I hope I'm not going to go too fast for you, but yeah. Okay, so with your US letter size card, you want to first of all turn it this way and cut an inch off the bottom. Okay, so we're going to cut an inch off the bottom. The best way to do that is on this side here. Line that up with an inch, chop that off, and then we can turn this around 3 3/4. Okay, 3 3/4, and then this second piece 3 3/4 again. Okay, so you'll be left with this piece and this piece, and they're scrap. Don't chuck them out because you can use these for sentiments. You've now got a piece this size. So we're going to cut that in half at, no, we're going to turn it. That's right, we've already cut it. And we're going to make that 2 1/2 each piece. So that is a 10-inch piece there. Did I tell you right? Yeah, cut that off at 1 inch that way. Okay, 1 inch that way. And then you want to turn it 3 3/4, and then cut the second piece 3 3/4 again. So you'll be left with this strip here and this strip across the bottom. This piece now we're going to cut into 2 1/2 inch increments. So that will give you eight pieces of black matting. Now you can do it any color you like. I've chosen black because I think it goes in with these cards that I'm making today. So that is your US letter size cutting guide. Now you can go through that again slowly and watch it on the replay. The piece of designer series paper is 12 by 12. So we are going to cut 1 1/2 inches off here. Okay, 1 1/2 inches off here, and that is scrap. Okay, Then we are going to turn that around and cut 3/4 of an inch. So that's gone. We're going to cut that at 3/4 of an inch, and then we're going to cut these at 2 1/4, 2 1/4, 2 1/4, 2 1/4, and 2 1/4. You will have then 3 strips that are 2 1/4. No, you'll have 5 strips. Crikey. Oh, let me try that again. We're going to cut that at 1 1/2, 1 1/2 inches. Okay. We're then going to turn it around and cut that at 3/4 of an inch, and we are going to be left with this square piece. Now you can either cut it into 3, which are 3 1/2 inches each, and then cut them at 2 1/4. Whichever way you do it, that is the measurements. It ends up to be mat 8. This one ends up to be mat 7. So you'll get 8 pieces out of your A4, and you will get 15 pieces out of your 12 by 12. Now with the A4, it is 7 centimeters wide, so this happens to be 21 centimeters, so you will get 3 lots of the 7 out of there, but your first cut will be here at 22.6. So you'll need to pull this arm out. 22.6. We're going to hold on to that piece, and then we're going to cut these up accordingly. 7 centimeters by 11.3 centimeters, and you'll get 6. This little scrap that's left over, it is actually 7.1 centimeters. Don't try and cut off 1 millimeter. You'll go crazy. Leave it. Just add a millimeter to the width of it and make it 11.4, and it will still balance out. It's going to be 1/2 millimeter all the way around. Just make life easy for yourself. This is going to be scrap. You can keep that for other things. The 12 by 12 paper in the metric, you'll only get 10 pieces out, because remember, they're different, okay? So you want to cut this at 21.7 centimeters. Okay, so we want to cut down there first. Then we're going to take this piece and cut it at 6.5, 6.5, 6.5, and that's what you should have, okay? Another 6.5. Then you can cut those at 10.85, and you'll have 2, 4, 6, 8. Now with this piece that we had left over, we're going to cut that at 6.5 by 10.85, and you'll get another 2 pieces. So you'll get 10 pieces out of here. Now, if you forget what mats they are, if you need to look at that again, this is mat, what did I say? Crikey, where's my piece of paper? This is mat 8. No, this is mat 7, and this is mat 8. Okay, mat 7, mat 8. Gosh, that is really confusing, guys, and I'm sorry about that, but keep replaying it. If you've got any issues, let me know, and I think we'll just get started. Look, I don't want to rush you through that, but yeah, I can draw it up and make it a template if you like, but I think it's pretty self-explanatory. If you're confused, let me know. Email me or put a note in the comments, okay? So that's what we've done. Now, I have done all of that, and I have various bits and pieces ready to go. So I want to show you the 4 cards that I've already made. Now, you get 2 of each of the elements that are on these cards. So you can make 2 in this design. you can make 2 in this design, 2 in this design, and 2 in this design. So that's a lot. You don't have to think too much about it. Once you've got 1, just copy that and you've got 2. But I will go through this in a minute and show you what I did. But I have got some different ones to show you. And again, there's 2 of these, so you can do another 8 cards. Now, the sentiment strips I did in almost like, what do you call that? Process line. This is 1/4 of an A4. I'm sorry guys, this is in metric because I'm in metric. And I have positioned the stamps there. Now I've allowed 3/4 of an inch for each of these sentiments. And as you can see, I've already done half of them. I've turned my cardstock around. So this is where I started. Okay, I started up here and I've gone and moved that 3/4 of an inch, 3/4 of an inch, 3/4 of an inch until I could go pretty much no further. Okay. Okay. Then I've turned this around and I've started again. Okay. Now I lost where I was up to. So I think it was 3/4 of an inch. I think I started there. Let me have a look. Yep. So I've stamped it again, moved it up 3/4 of an inch from there. 1, 2, 3/4 of an inch. I've stamped it again. 1, 2, 3/4 of an inch. And I'm moving it up. Now, my paper won't go too far up. I'm using this one and it's got an edge on it. So I'm just going to stamp it up and just show you how I've done it, okay? Look, this might be really confusing and I hope it isn't, but yeah, this is how my brain works on a Sunday after a long week. Sorry. So I'm just stamping that. And if I need to stamp it again, I can, okay, because it will be in the same place. And then I'm going to move that up 1 more 3/4 of an inch. So I've lined it up there. I'm going 1, 2, 3, up to there, okay. And I'm going to ink it and stamp it again. Just bear with me while I do this. This is all preparation for making these cards, okay, putting these cards together. So I've now got 8 sentiments all ready to go. I'm just going to clean this. Just bear with me. It's very warm here, so everything's drying really quickly. Okay. So that's that. Now, to cut these, I cut them in 3/4 of an inch again, okay? So you might want to line this up first. Check where 3/4 of an inch is. Okay, so there's 3/4 of an inch. So it's clearly not quite there, so I need to move that over and trim it a bit. I want to trim it just a little bit, and then I want to check 3/4 of an inch, and that should cut it perfectly. So I've got my sentiment strip. So I'm not going to cut them all. I've cut one for you to show you how it works. You just continue on. If they look like they need to be adjusted, then adjust it. You can see through your paper guide, so you'll be able to adjust it quite easily. So that's that out of the way. So I've got all of these bits and pieces. I just went through my little ephemera pack and I just pulled out some different elements to the ones that I'd already made, except for the reindeer. I want to show you what I did with them. But this is how it works, okay? So I've got my 4 little, because I'm making 4 cards. I've got my piece that's cut out, which is mat 8, and my black piece, which is mat 7. I'm going to put those together. I've already done 3, just to save a bit of time, okay? So I'm going to pop that together. I'm using seal because it's metallic paper, and the liquid glue seems to, I don't know, does something to it. Now, I'm really paranoid that this is going to run out of YouTube juice again, so just bear with me. It's very warm here today. Today I went to a local historical house, if you're local to my area, Linwood House, which is a really beautiful old house. It had an open day today. So yeah, now these are all the bits and pieces. So I've made 4 cards. Now, because I'm using this one, I wanted the basic beige, and I thought I would also use crumb cake. So I've got some card bases here, just standard card bases. I'm just going to fold them. And this is where we get to be creative. Now, the first one I think I want to do is, hang on. I have looked through these. I'm not going to lie. I am not coldly, blindly just going through these. I have put a bit of thought into them. So I have the mittens and the skates, okay? So I've got those. I might turn this up this way. And what I thought I might do, what I thought might be cute, is to have them like they're hanging on a knob or something. So I thought I'd do that. Where is my pierce with stamp and pierce mat? Here it is. So what I might do is I might just tack them down with some seal, just a little bit, and I mean just a little bit. Then I can pop them where I want them. So I just thought I'd have them hanging like they're hanging on a hook. I'm going to take my take your pick, and I'm going to actually pierce right through all layers, okay? All layers. Now, I've got some little black round, what do you call these? Brads. So I'm going to open that from the back, okay? And pop one in here. So now they look like they're hanging on a knob of some description. Here we go. Flatten those out. Now I can still pop up some dimensionals and put under there, which I will. I'll put a little mini one. So the best thing to do is to take the oh crikey, take the paper off it. Oh, forget it, it's really tricky. Take the paper off it. There we go. Look, wasn't that tricky after all. And I just want to pop that underneath there. Oh, and no, I haven't been to hospital. This is what you had to get to go into the house, because it's like National Trust house. I just haven't taken it off. So now we'll take the paper off this one here, and pop this under here as well. Pop one under there. We'll do another one, and that's better. And pop it under here, and it gives them a bit of 3D-ness about them. Can you see that? So there's that one. Now, with the Merry Christmas, I just thought I would put that straight across the card. We will actually, I'm using up all little scraps of cardstock and stuff that I've got. So what I want to do is just pop a bit of glue on the back of this, just along the bottom. Oh, yep. Okay, that's how hot it is. It's really, really oozing out everywhere. I'm having issues with this particular glue bottle, and I can't wait to get to the end of it. Right, I've just taken some of that glue off. That's dangerous now. And I'm just going to have it so that the black is peeking out from underneath. Now, if you're like me and you can't cut a straight line to save your life, then, oh, now I've got glue on there. You are going to want to use your little guillotine, I think, to just trim this off. Now I'm just going to trim it off on both ends, just so that nothing is hanging over. And we may well need to trim that off a little bit more. But I've got a big blob of glue on there now from my finger, so I'm just going to take my eraser and just get rid of that. There we go. Now at the end you'll see how all of these are going to come together. Okay, so we can pop that on there. Now you can put it straight in the middle, and I think that looks really nice. That's how I'm going with this one. Okay. Oh, we might put this up on, no, we won't. I find with these, if you just lay them flat and just squash them, they will go fairly flat. So we'll just pop some glue on here. I haven't used brads in my card making for a while, so yeah, I just thought they were cute. So we'll pop that front and center, even border all the way around, and yep. Then I will pop that up onto dimensionals. Yes, I will, when I find them. Hold on. Here they are. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and a fourth one there. And then we can put some other bits and pieces on them. Okay. Now I'm going to be like a jack in the box and be jumping up and down to make sure that this is filming. So yeah. Okay, now I hope that's straight. Okay, so now we can put a bow. Now I've got a few bits and pieces here. I've got some baker's twine. Nope, I don't like that. I have got some, what about that little bow there? That one looks okay. All the ends are sort of frayed, so that'll give it a bit of interest. Where shall we put that? Maybe up the top. Maybe between both of those. And then we can put some. Now I'm just going to roll this glue dot. Hope you can see that. Just going to pop it on there like that. Put my bow into it. Just squash it down. There we go. And what can we put? What about if we put some of these gorgeous, what are these called? Adhesive backed sparkle gems. So we can utilize the black ones to tie in with the black. Oh, look at that. Card done. Card done. What do you think about that one? Very small piece of designer series paper was used, and yeah, we'll add that to the pile. Let's do another one. Now, I've already done this one, but I really, I don't want to do it again, but I just wanted to show you. It's this one here. And I just wanted to show you that I coloured his little collar in. I just put barely a dot of the real red, and then I added a real red bow and these old retired gems to tie that in. So I want to show you this. Now this is not coloured, it's all this sepia sort of colour. I've coloured the orange rinds in. Now I want to show you how I did that. Okay, now I'm going to sit back down. I'll be jumping up and down like you wouldn't believe. Okay, so I've already done most of it. I did the outside rind in the dark pumpkin pie, and I'm just doing the inner segments of the dried orange with the light pumpkin pie. Simple as. So let's have a look at this one now. I think I was going to pop that on there. Where are my pieces? So we just did a portrait card. Now let's do a landscape card. Now I just want to see how I'm going to put this, folks. I think I wanted that as a ground for the pudding. I think I'll put this straight in the middle as well. Only because of the placement of these things. So we'll put that down first. Right. Give this a bit of a burnish so it sits nicely and behaves itself. There we go. So we'll pop that in the middle, exactly the same, only this time it is landscape, not portrait. There we go. Now I wanted to pop this like it was sitting on the table, and I wanted to pop this in front of it. I'm going to pop that up as well. And then I think I wanted to put some of these little bits of foliage. I think we might have these ones poking out. Where's the other one? So it's like a, what do they call these things? You know, like a still life sort of thing. Okay, let's do that. Pop this down, a little bit of glue on the back of this. Oops. Oops. So we'll pop that. I think we'll have that coming off a little bit. Okay, yep. Then we'll pop this pudding down. Still life, what do you call those things? Tableau, a tableau. So we'll pop that there like that. Yep. We might have these coming out of the back of that. I want to pop this up. So we might glue these on first. So let's glue that on there and have that coming out like that. Just like that. And we'll pop another little bit of glue on here. This glue scares me. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay, I was prepared for this. I have another glue here. I will not be beaten. I will not be beaten. So let me just check this one out. Oh yeah, that's coming out everywhere. Okay, so a little bit of glue on here. There we go. Try and put these sort of like, you know, similarly. And, you know, the colouring's not perfect, but you know what? It doesn't have to be. It does not have to be. So we'll pop this up. We'll put dimensionals on all of the backs of these. Okay, one there. One there. There. So that's helping to hold that on. One there. And one holding that on. Now, you can see where I've coloured that with the Stamp and Blends, the alcohol markers. So that is going to be there like that. Bit of a tableau thing happening there. So that's on there like that. Now I have another greeting. Oh, this one's already got something on it. So we'll have that coming this way, I think. And I'm going to use a really, oh no, that's too small. Hang on. I've got all these strips that I can use up. We might have that going like that. So we'll pop a bit of glue on there. Oh, this glue, I tell you, now this one does not want to work. I think that one's been sitting for a little while. Hang on. Hold the horses, honey. So I want to have, this is going to have a bit of a shadow behind it. Just like that. And then when I trim it, I'll trim it there. So there's a little bit of this on the end as well, just like that. And as we've already got one of those on there, we can pop this up, have that pop it up like that, and put some more of those things on it, those red ones. So I've actually kind of made 8 different cards. Now, if you're using the ephemera pack, you could make 16 of these cards, 2 of each design. You can cut out your papers as per, and where are we going to put this? Just like that, I think. And then I will put some more red ones on here because there's one already stuck on there. So that was decided for me, wasn't it? So we'll pop another one. Pop another one. Ooh. Where will we pop it? Oh, I always get tangled up with these. Right, one there, and I think one down there. Just keeps the eye moving around. And do we want a bow? Now we've got a few bows here that we can use. I don't think it needs it. I don't think it needs it. What do you think about that one? I'm putting that on the pile. Now the next one I'm going to make is going to be ornaments, I think. Christmas ornaments. So you can see how quickly this does come together. Now let me see. Put and look. I've got all these beautiful ornaments and this is how I wanted them to go. Hang on. We might make this actually a portrait one. Yep. Okay, we'll make this a portrait one and have them going down across like that. So I wanted to pop a few behind here like that. I want, where is that other one? Maybe have a sprig of this coming out somewhere. Maybe this. And where's the blue one gone? Where's the blue one? Okay, I don't know where it is, but we'll just pop these on. So we'll have these like this, we'll have this like this, and we will have another little sprig coming out like that. Okay, so that's how I want to put it. So we will glue this on now that I know where I'm going. Is this the, no, this is, oh my goodness. I think it's the humid weather. I gotta tell you, never had this much trouble with glue in my life. Okay, there's the blue one. I really like the blue one, so we'll look at that. Pop that on there. There you are. Now, just gonna pop this one. Oops. Really, really, really runny. Okay. So we'll pop that up there like that. Okay, now I hope that's going to be in the right spot. This one is going to go on there like that. So just a bit of glue like that. This one I want to pop up. This one I want in the background. So pop him in the background. This one, hang on, hold your horses, honey. I want this beautiful little pine cone featured somewhere. And I think we might pop that up there somewhere like that. Pop this one here. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm liking it. Okay. So we'll pop that down just like that. Here I want popped up. Okay, so this guy I want poking under there. This I want poked under there. You with me? must look like a bit of a mad. This one is going up on dimensional. Okay, so we'll pop that on there. One there. And we'll pop another one up here. Okay. And he is going to be resting like that. Okay, have a look at that. Then we've got yet another greeting. Now the greetings are all the same, okay? You could, of course, fussy cut that out if you wanted to do that. I really am not in the mood of doing that because these are meant to be quick. So I think we might banner this one. I think we might pop a tiny strip on the bottom and then banner it. Done. Hold on. Hold your horses, honey. Let's have a look. Now, where is my glue? Oops. So we'll just pop this. Oh, yeah, of course. Okay. Let's have a look. I'm going to put this piece here. I'm going to just pop that under there like that. And glue that down. Just make sure that's straight. There we go. Look, glue everywhere. Where's that piece of paper towel with the dangerous glue on it? Fortunately, it's a silicone piece. So now I'm going to banner this one, if I can pick it up. I'm going to cut it straight, well, straightish, just trimming it down a little bit. And then I'm going to make a fairly shallow banner. It's fishtailing it, bannering it, whatever you like to call it. Yeah, so you cut a little slot in it, in the middle, and then you cut from the corner towards that slot. And you've got this beautiful banner and a whole pile of scrap. So look at that, that's beautiful. So we might actually put a bow. What bows have I got left? Okay, I've got a gold one here. I might actually put this on the top here, like that, just to fill that space. Glue dot. Look, I hope you're enjoying the process that is on the fly. On the fly creating. Let's have a look. So I'm going to pop that on there. I'm going to put that knot into there. And I don't care that it goes over my Christmas. You can still read it. And I might just, do I want to pop that up? I think I do. I think I pretty much have to. I'm just going to move that over a little bit. I'm going to pop that up again. Oh, if I can get these very sticky dimensionals in the right place and not on my finger. Okay, let's have a look. I hope you've had a great weekend. Yeah, I did. We went to this, as I said, historic house called Linwood House. It's at Guildford. It's a beautiful old house. They have open houses where you can go in. It's like $5 to go in. It supports all the work that they do. They have people there that crafts people that demonstrate things like wood turning and stuff like that. I think that I will put these other little golden ones on this one, I think. And I think I'll just pop them down here somewhere. So we'll pop one there, and another one down here. Actually, I should have put these a bit closer to the bottom. Just very carefully pulling that up. Hopefully. There we go, look, without too much trouble. Okay, so there is, what's this? Card number 3. Card number 3. All basically the same. We've got one left, and yeah. So this is also a crumb cake one. I did 2 crumb cake and 2 basic beige. And this time I think we'll just make the sentiment mostly the focal point. So I'm going to glue that on there. Oh my goodness me, that is a lot of glue. Okay, so we'll pop that on there like that. I'm going to take this beautiful poinsettia. Now, I already used the other one on a card ages ago, ages and ages ago, but I just wanted to, yeah, make that the focal point. So I'll glue them together like I did before. Just pop a little bit of glue on here. I think that can go like that. Beautiful. And we'll pop this. I just had to have a look at that to see what was happening. And we'll pop this one on here like that. Beautiful. So it's kind of like a swag. It's kind of like a swag now. That's going to go there. I'm going to pop that up because why wouldn't you? Let's just pop some on there to keep those in place. And then, now of course, if you didn't have the ephemera pack, you could use some stamped images that you may have with dies that you could cut them out. This is infinitely much more user-friendly and quicker. So yeah, one packet of ephemera and you are going to make literally dozens and dozens and dozens of cards. When you look at the amount of designer series paper and then the ephemera itself, I think I'm just going to pop that there like that. Have that just coming down a little bit below there. Where is our next greeting? Here it is here. Have I got another bow that's already made? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Okay. This one's got really, really long things on it. I think we'll pop this up on, is that going to be too wide? We might glue this and then chop that down. So there's a variety of ways you can use up these scraps, okay? Yeah. Don't throw them out, because when it comes to putting little things like this together, you know, you probably do need them. Now I'm just going to make a very small border, and I hope that I can cut that equal or even, however you like to say that. I'm going to use my paper trimmer this time because I can see through that. I will need a piece of Post-it note, and just bear with me. So I want it kind of even to that border there. So there we go there. Now I do need to have my Post-it note on here. Okay. So now if it makes it easier for you to make a mark, then by all means make that pencil mark. Okay. So I don't know if you can see that pencil mark, but it's just there. I'm going to pop that up there just so that I can see it. Sometimes you need to sort of put it in the light. Taking this bit of Post-it note, and I'm going to secure that down there. That gives me something to hold on to very carefully. That's another strip that you could use. And there you go. This is the last card, guys, and we're just about 50 minutes in. So there's that. Now where was I going to put this bow? I might actually put it on here like that. I might glue that straight down. Yep, okay, that's how that's going. And this is very much crafting as you go. Doesn't get any more crafting as you go than this, if that's a word. Now I hope that's straight. Looks pretty good. Where is that glue dot? and then we'll go through them, and yeah, honestly, you could make a few dozen more cards. I've still got loads, and I've already made loads of cards using this ephemera pack. I only bought one. I only bought that one, and there is our gorgeous little bow, and I'm pretty sure that doesn't need anything else. Let's have a look. Let's have a look here. Now, where is the ephemera pack? Remember what we did? We did all of the sentiments in one go. Once you've got your stamp placed in your stamping platform, you can just keep doing this and doing this and doing this, okay? You will have to turn it over and do it again, but they're evenly spaced, and you'll get loads of them out of there. They're not even fancy. They're just plain like that. I've used jewels and gems. We started, remember, with these small pieces of designer series paper. I'm not going to get rid of that because, yeah. The ephemera bits and pieces, I've still got oodles and oodles left. But I will go through them and show you what I've done. Now, I've basically given you 8 designs that you can make out of this ephemera pack. There are 2 pieces of each of the ephemera images that I've used in each packet. So let's have a look. So we've got the gorgeous poinsettia. I've enhanced it with some extra pieces. Now, Wink of Stella, you could put that on there. I haven't got mine handy, but you could certainly put Wink of Stella on there. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous card. Then we have an assortment of baubles and foliage and pine cones. Like we're in the middle of decorating the tree. I've just popped that bow up there and put these little, what do you call those? Little sparkle things. Foil, iridescent foil. Absolutely gorgeous. We have one that is based on the food that's going to be eaten that day or whatever. Yeah, no bow on this one because, yeah, you don't have to put a bow on every single thing. This one is one I previously made with the reindeer, the 2 reindeer, and I coloured the little collar in to tie it in with the real red ribbon and the jewels. I used a piece of the tree that I cut from another piece. This is one that I've made today as well. Very, very simple. It looks like they're hanging on hooks. The trees actually came from this other piece here. So I've snipped them off and I've used them. You get 2 long pieces of tree. It's literally about that long. So there's another beautiful one. No embellishments on this one either. Then we've got our gorgeous hot cocoa with some cookies, and treated the sentiment slightly different to some of them that we've got here. And the last one is our little teddy and the drums with some of those black sparkle ones. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards we have made using that very small piece of designer series paper, the ephemera pack, and some bits and pieces. So let me know what you think about that. Also, do get a request to join into our community Facebook page. I'll give that to you again. It's called Jill's Card Making Community. You'll need to email me here for an invitation, and also if you would like the template for the mats free, just email me and request that as well. Look, I hope you've had a great Sunday. I hope this has inspired you to sort of like get a hurry on with your Christmas cards if you haven't already. Okay, so yeah, very, very easy to do, and a couple of 12 by 12 and a couple of sheets of you know, your A4 or your letter size, and you can make all these cards with one packet of ephemera and bits and pieces like scraps and things like that. Okay, thanks so much. Thank you so much for sharing in with your Sunday night with me. And yeah, don't forget, my name is Jill Lancet, and I'd love a thumbs up. I'd love it if you subscribed, and of course I'd love it if you shared this around. Now, I'm a bit all over the place today, but I don't know why. Probably because I had a big lunch after visiting the historical house, but there you go. All right, I'll talk to you all on Thursday night. Thank you so much. Please be kind to one another, and hooray. See you later. Bye.